Hey, what's going on guys? Jolts here, back with another build video, and today we're going over Bulletstorm Nightmare Moze. The focus of the build is to have infinite ammo, extreme fire rate, and damage. To actually utilize that, we're going to be using Vladof weapons with their high mag size and fire rate. Now, while making the build, I realized there was a major flaw, and that is infinite ammo on Vladofs. Because Vladofs have really high fire rate, you can't really sustain the infinite ammo. For example, if I jump out of my suit and activate Some for the Road, obviously we're going to have infinite ammo for a few seconds here. But then after it wears off, the fire rate's so fast that Forge and the other regen kind of skills cannot keep up. You can see my ammo going down. Which is why we're going to be implementing Terror to our setup. And yes, I know the Terror effect can be a little bit annoying with the, cluttering on your screen. But the effects are so good for this build that they're kind of hard to pass up. Alright, so I put on a piece of Terror gear with ammo regen, and you can see now, when I jump into my suit, jump out, we can actually even go to even more fire rate mode. And watch my ammo. It won't go down. Yeah. So we have extreme fire rate, infinite ammo. Alright, so before we go over the setup, there's a few things you need to know about the Terror annoyance. As you might know, when your character is terrified, you have really bad accuracy and handling. But if you are using a Terror anointed weapon, then you will not take a debuff to the accuracy and handling. I will say now, you don't have to use the Terror setup for this build, but it is recommended if you want max damage per second. Alright, here's the 3-part combo. So you get a shield or grenade that applies Terror to yourself when your action skill ends. And then you want a grenade or shield that applies ammo regen or extra damage and fire rate. And the reason you want these is because this combo with the shield and grenade are going to apply to all your weapons. As for the weapons, you can use any Terror anoint you want. And now you want to make sure you're using 3 different ones too, because they don't actually overlap. So even though I have damage and fire rate on this one, I won't actually have damage and fire rate on, for example, if I put on this. So it won't, stack twice. You only get it once. Alright, let's go over the setup. So first off, we have the Bone Shredder. And now, I haven't been lucky enough to get the Terror Anoint on it yet. So when I get terrified, I'm going to have really bad accuracy and handling. But yeah, this gun has really high DPS at the cost of consuming a lot of ammo really fast. But since we're doing our ammo regen setup, we're not going to run out of ammo. So if you combine that with the ammo regen grenade, and you can see here my ammo just will not go down. Pretty awesome. Next up, we have a Bazoomi with a double barrel for even more fire rate. And now, I would prefer a Shredder Fire, but I don't have a Terror Anointed one right now. This is really good for shredding mobs, and for bossing, we'll switch over to a, Dictator. And that's a little bit better for bossing. The Lyuda, I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with this. It's stupid damage, and when you have infinite ammo on it, yeah, it will wreck everything. Shock TDR pistol, I would just recommend any kind of shock TDR. It could be a shotgun, whatever. The reason we have this is for second wins, and also if my shield's low, with the Transformer, I can throw this at the floor and regen my shield instantly. You can see on the Transformer, it converts 100% shock damage to my shield. Now we have a few Terror Anointed grenades, and you guys can use whatever. I'm not really using them for damage. I'm only using them for the Terror Anoint. The Marksman's Class mod. This will give you insane ammo regen, even more fire rate, and more damage. Now, if you're not doing a Terror setup, I do recommend you get this comm. And if you are using Terror, I would still recommend it. It is one of Moze's best non-unique comms. Finally, we have a Death List for survivability. This will convert all of my health into shield, and because we're using a T-Door pistol and Transformer, we can regen all of our shield on demand and never die. You might also notice with the passives, we have 40% mag size and 24%. And the reason we're doing that is because of our skills. The ammo regen rate is based on a percentage of your mag. For example, we have the Fire Lyuda. You can see here 11 or 26 mag. It regens very, very slowly. But something like the Bone Shredder, a lot faster. So the higher the magazine, the better the regen. As for the other gear, we just have different elements on our T-Door pistols, some more Bone Shredders, different elements. Maggie's always good too. A few Crossroads, those are really good damage. We have more Dictators, Torgue shotguns for, bossing if you want to. And then we have some Vladof launchers. I've tried these a little bit and they're okay, but I feel like you're better off using a T-Door pistol for your second wins. Not for the skill trees, and again, like my other builds, Iron Bear is being used as a tool for infinite ammo and applying Terror. So you hop into Iron Bear, you jump out, and you get a bunch of skills, and also applying the Terror to yourself. First off, you have Cloud of Lead, and every 4th shot is going to be free, and also some more incendiary damage. Now we have Matched Set. That's kind of hard to say. Matched Set. You gotta space it. You get bonus mag size, and for each weapon that has a matching manufacturer, you get even more. Because we're using Vladof, we have 1, 2, 3, T-Door doesn't count, 4. The grenade does count as a weapon for the skill, so you get even more mag size. Stoke the Embers, more fire damage, and now you want to be using fire as much as you can for this build. Moze has a lot of skills that buffs her fire damage. Obviously, if you're fighting something like a shielded enemy, then switch over to shock or something. Redistribution. When you score a critical hit, you get ammo regen. With 2 points in here, it's going to be 10% of your mag size. Now remember, we're buffing up our mag size by quite a bit with all the other skills, so the ammo regen is insane. Scorching RPMs, a lot more fire rate and crit damage. It's a passive, so it's on all the time. The Iron Bank, 35% more mag size. Some for the road. When you hop out of Iron Bear, you have infinite ammo for 5 seconds. This will be handy for those weapons with a lower magazine that cannot regen fast enough. It also pairs really well if you want to use Torgue Stickies or a launcher. Finally, for the green tree, we have Forge. If you're holding a weapon, you will regen ammo on it. For the orange tree, we have 5 on armored infantry. When your shield is up, you have bonus gun damage and damage reduction. Drowning in brass, you can get a massive 60% bonus gun damage at the cost of a little bit of fire rate. So when you get a kill, you can stack it up to 3 times. Thin red line, we're converting a lot of our health into shield. This does pair nicely with the Deathless for a massive amount of shield. Full can, so when you hop out of Iron Bear, your shield's gonna start recharging. For 1 point, it's definitely worth it. Experimental munitions. When you score a critical hit, you will deal bonus incendiary damage. And now, the card is wrong, I did test it. For 1 point, you get 10%, and for 2 points, you get 20%. Behind the Iron Curtain, lower shield recharge rate and delay, always nice. Desperate measures. The lower your HP, the more damage you have. And because we're using the 1 HP setup with the Deathless artifact, we have 50% damage all the time. Force feedback, when you score a critical hit, your shield will recharge. As for Iron Bear, we have these two, but it really doesn't matter because we're never going to use them. We want to make sure we're hopping out of Iron Bear with the most amount of fuel, so that we can have most of the cooldown refunded and apply Terror to ourselves. And finally, 1 point in Grizzled, so that when I get a kill, I can reduce my cooldown. This will ensure I can spam cancel Iron Bear as much as I can. Alright, that's the whole setup, so let's show the build in action. Okay, so we're over here at the anvil, and our setup is neutral, so we're going to be using the heavier damage items like the Lyuda, Dictator, and now they have ammo regen, so I'm going to put on my, damage and fire rate grenade. So first off, we're going to hold the Lyuda, jump into Iron Bear, jump out. That's going to put the terror effect on my my character because of my shield. And this guy, if I can aim, my goodness, yeah, he died. Let's go to this guy, we can do whatever we want. Let's go bipod mode. Eat right through the shield. You're nothing. Okay, here's a good example right here. So we take some beatings. So if I throw the TDR at the floor, yeah, we're full shield. And also we can use it for second winds too if we need it. And yeah, look at my ammo. It just will not go down. It is actually infinite. I gotta heal. Oh. And this is neutral modifiers. Imagine if you had, bonus sniper damage or bonus elemental damage. It would be ridiculous. Let's switch over to that purple, Bazoomi. And now this thing's pretty awesome too. So because I'll be using that, let's switch over to, damage fire rate. We're gonna do ammo regen. Awesome. And we'll do double barrel. Find her. I kind of wish I had a sight on this thing, but you can see, it just like destroys mobs. Can we one-shot this guy? Let's see. Oh, half HP. 2-shot. Not bad. Dude, the anvil's quite the place. 5 anointed enemies in like 2 minutes. But we took care of them. Not a big deal. Before we go though, let's do a boss real fast. While we're here, let's go do Warden. And see, even without terror, we're still doing really good damage. And boss down. Oh, we got a Freeman too. Nice. Yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the build, and of course, if you did, please be sure to leave a like, because that'd be awesome. And if you guys really enjoyed it, be sure to sub. You guys have a great day, and I will see you all later. Peace out.